There's some further right here too. All right, let's move. Rise and shine, it's turkey time. Lunchtime. Time to kill something. It's a little after 4 o'clock here. We just got set up for the afternoon. Took a few hours off. We're set up in a corn stubble field here down in the bottom. There's been a few times hanging out in here. Been getting them on the cameras. So we figured this would be our best chance for the afternoon. I have had the last couple years, they've been roosting kind of back behind us here in the timber. So we're kind of hoping that they're gonna just make their way through this field later on in the evening. And hopefully we can, like Jim would say, tattoo one or two. Just be very careful with your knee hitting this tripod. Yeah, sure, man. Maybe as close as they're getting. Good. Well, it's opening day of first season here in Iowa. Went out this morning and we kind of got our butts kicked. We were hitting up a couple pieces of public and we had birds going off the roost, but really just nothing close enough. So we decided to take a break, came back out here this afternoon and had a pretty good idea that they were gonna be roosting back in this corner. And sure enough, came in here tonight and we had a tom strike up a couple hours ago. He came out on the field and hung up at about 60, 70 yards. And shortly after that, these guys started gobbling back out in the alfalfa field behind us. They made their way across the creek and popped out on the field. And they were gonna come to the decoys, and for some reason the hens kind of went back in the woods behind us, and I think they wanted to just get back with them to go to roost. And they got to about 50 yards and we figured it was now or never. Knocked my bird down and the other one stayed around just long enough for Brennen to complete the double. So we got 2 tags down, first day of first season. Ross will be up to bat, he'll be hunting in the morning. One of us will be behind the camera. Good start to the spring.
Well, it's the last day of bird season. We came into this piece of public close to the house here, and we got a bird. We're set up, our first setup. We're just trying to figure out where the birds were. We thought they'd be roosted over there. They're all roosted on this other side of this public. So we slipped in over to this north side of the public. And we got a bird hammering pretty close. Sounds like he's getting closer too. So he should be in here. It's just a matter of time. Well, we finally got it done. Last day of first season, spring turkey here in Iowa. Last few days, these birds have been giving us the runaround after Brennen and Mike doubled up the first evening. We came in here this morning. We haven't tried this out. They'd done it the last few years and had some luck. So we had pretty poor weather today. It's gonna be like a high of 60 with winds up to 24 miles an hour. So we figured we'd come into this bottom and just try it out and get out of the wind. And we heard some birds back in these woods here, and we had a bird fly down. Lucky enough, he was kind of coming towards us, and we got him going. And just a matter of time, probably 40 minutes, he ended up making his way into us, and he put on an absolute show, spitting and drumming the whole way in, and we got her done and couldn't be happier. It's been a blast chasing turkeys here for first season. Ready for the Monzics to come in tonight and stay after them this weekend. Oh, the sun's just going over the hill here. Give me a wrap on the day. The turkeys kicked our butts. There's a few things I wish I could have back. If we would have done a little bit differently, I think we might have had a better chance, but tomorrow's a new day. We're gonna go to a spot tomorrow morning that I haven't hunted off the roost all year. Typically birds in there, we've killed a handful of them in there in the past. We're gonna pack out of here, get a good night's rest, and be back at it tomorrow.
See as he turns. Are you ready? Bird on the left. Ready? You want to talk about getting here just in time? I apologize, we had no opening interview, nothing. We literally walked across this field, threw the decoys up, and we were trying to pick a spot to sit. These birds gobbled one time. Right there. Must have been 100 yards, if that. What is the morning of May 11th today? Second to last day here in Iowa. Ross and I ran around quite a bit at the start of the 4th season here. Didn't have any luck. Started hunting again yesterday and got our butts kicked pretty good yesterday. Came into a new piece this morning. Haven't hunted it off the roost all year. And I told Ross, I said, it's either gonna be really good or we could get ghosted. And we snuck in here just in the nick of time. These birds were roosted probably less than 100 yards behind us. And they flew right out into the field. We had a hen pitch down, it was still pretty dark. 5-10 seconds later, these toms pitched out just around the corner from us. Worked in perfectly to the decoys. I couldn't get them to separate. They were at the decoys, and when they finally gave up on the decoy setup, they kind of walked straight away from us. So I took whichever bird separated, and this one kind of split off to the left just enough, and we knocked them down, but still super early. Birds are gobbling. See if we can't get on another one. It's got a rope though.
Well, Brennen and I are all tagged out in Iowa. Back-to-back roost hunts. Yesterday morning we had an awesome roost hunt. It was a beautiful hunt. This morning, a little bit windy this morning. We saw a couple hens fly into the field. Ended up hearing this bird gobble a couple times behind us, and he just worked his way in silent. All of a sudden we're sitting in the blind and I could hear some wings in the weeds behind us, and he popped out like 2 yards from the blind. Brennen could see him over his right shoulder, and he worked in the decoys and he put on a show. Awesome hunt here this morning. Just pretty cool to watch this bird last night and then get permission and then come in and have a successful hunt here this morning.
My foot's dead. Man, stressful days like today make me thankful for chewing. Makes the day a little better, you know.
Your shot of coffee's ready, B. Oh, the creamer.
Season 11 starts right now.